Welcome to the Fit Mama podcast, where it's all about gaining your health back as a busy woman and mom, and doing it without sacrificing time with your family or business. Here is your host, mompreneur and Fit Mama health coach, Angela Campbell.
Hey, what is up, you guys? I'm excited to be here live this morning to talk about the solution to losing belly fat. How in the world can I get rid of it? And why is it not going here? And so definitely, as people are hopping on, say hi, let me know that you're here. Say hi. And if you are struggling with this very thing I'm talking about, with belly fat, just drop me in the comments. And I want to talk about all the things today, share another story, maybe two. I don't know, we're gonna see where this goes. Hey Carla, how are you? Also, if you have specific questions, drop them below because I would love to answer them as well. If I'm able, if not live, I'll definitely come back and answer them. But here's the thing. Yesterday's video, if you didn't see it, definitely go back and check it out. Lot of information in there to help enlighten you on, hey Kelly, help you guys. Hey Michelle, what's up neighbor? Hey Amy, I love it. Yes, say hi, I love it. So the thing that I talked about yesterday, if you didn't see yesterday's video, and sorry in advance, you'll probably have my son dropping in this video today because he's home for a little while longer. We talked yesterday about the problem, the biggest nutrition mistake that many people are making that is actually causing more belly fat. And again, if you go check that video, I really encourage you to watch it. But the biggest thing, just to kind of recap it, is all of the diets out there that, especially the ones that are wrapped around restriction, like cutting everything out or cutting certain food groups out or losing weight fast. That is the biggest thing. If anything promises, I'm going to lose a whole lot of weight really quick, or it's really, really low calorie where you're at a point where you're feeling restricted, you're having to stay home and not go out to eat with your family and friends because, I don't want to be seen. I can't lose weight. So I don't want to even be tempted, like all the things. The biggest mistake that most people are making with nutrition is not being patient, trying to lose weight too fast. And I blame it on society in today's world. There's so many diets out there that are creating that desire to hurry up and lose a lot of weight quick. And they work. Don't get me wrong, they work. You can lose a lot of weight quick. The problem and the part that hits me in the heart that I talked about yesterday is when women come to me and like, man, I've lost and gained the same 20 pounds. I can't tell you how many times. I am tired of it, and now I have the biggest amount of belly fat that I've ever had in my life, and my kids are 15, or my kids are 5, or whatever the scenario is. And right, so losing weight too fast by restriction and way too low calories, guys, that is what's causing the belly fat. So you can lose weight all day long. The scale will change, but if your belly fat isn't going anywhere, a lot of times this is the cause. And why? Because it causes an extra stress on your body. You guys, stress is so powerful in a negative way. And more than just making you upset and irritable and stressed out, right? It causes negative effects on your health. And when you are losing weight too fast, and then you're losing and gaining and losing and gaining and losing and gaining, what this does is it causes inflammation in your gut because of the stress, which creates all the excess belly fat, which ends up creating health issues and you name it. I'm not gonna go into all that detail, right? On this video, however, I have done that on some of the other videos. So the biggest thing that these diets do is, one, they cause a lot of stress on your body. If this is you and you've ever done these, put me in the comments and let me know if this is resonating and this is like, oh my gosh, she's talking, that is so me. Put me in the comments if you ever fell victim to these things. And that's why I'm on a mission and I wanted to come in here today and really talk about this. The stress that those diets are causing on your body creates an unhealthy gut, all kinds of inflammation going on that keeps the belly fat on and it keeps it growing no matter what you lose, no matter how clean you think you're eating, no matter how hard you're working out. Gut health and inflammation going on in there is a huge problem why the belly fat won't go away. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the solution to these things today. And I want to share with you a story again, because I've had multiple women, and one specifically comes to mind, that would come, and she came to me and she's like, help. Like, I have done everything in the world. I've lost all kinds of weight. I'm working out 5 to 6 days a week, sometimes twice. I'm eating really clean, but my belly fat won't go away. My belly fat actually keeps growing. I'm losing weight on the scale, but I can't get rid of this hanging over my pants, right? If this is you and you can relate to this person at all, put me in the comments. Because it's actually a very common thing that I hear on a regular basis. She's working hard, working super hard, but not getting results. Or not getting results in the belly fat area, or just simply, I'm not getting results, period, no matter how hard I work, so I quit. I give up because of this very thing. If this is you, put me, because I see it and I hear it all day long, every day. And this solution could very likely be what's going on in your world, in your body, in your gut, which keeps the little bit extra belly fat on, or a lot of it, whatever that case may be, right? And so this specific person, I don't like to share names because I love to keep privacy, and I don't want anyone to ever, feel called out, so to speak, right? But again, a lot of people I know can relate to this because I've heard it hundreds and hundreds of times. But so she asked for help. And here's the biggest thing that we focused on, which has to do with the solution. We focused on her gut health first. We focused on her gut health first. Guys, you can work out all day long, hard as ever. That's not always the solution, because sometimes you can even be working out extra hard, too hard, and actually cause this very same inflammation in your body, because those workouts that are way too hard, or you're doing way too much, can also be causing the inflammation in your body, as well as your gut. You guys, when you have inflammation in your body, oftentimes it is also centered in the gut, which keeps all things from happening. You feel tired, you feel sluggish, irritable, you have a bloated stomach no matter what you do or what you eat or how clean you think you're eating, or you might be eating really clean. Let me rephrase that. It's not just about thinking you're eating clean. You may be eating clean as ever. And you're like, what in the hell is going on? It is still there. It's not going anywhere, right? So one of the biggest solutions is focusing on gut health and reducing inflammation in your body, and most importantly in your gut. How do you do that, right? Like, there's so many ways to do it. You can take a product, obviously. There's a lot of amazing gut health products out there. I've got one that I'm in love with, and a newer one that just like tripled the amazing ability for gut health. Is crazy. But there's more to it than that. Like, you can take a product, and I highly recommend taking some sort of probiotic, gut health, digestive enzymes. I mean, there's a bunch of things that are geared towards gut health. I think that's extremely powerful. If you don't have sort of a routine for that, then reach out or put product in the comments, and I'll happy to share that. But this isn't about the product, because you can take that all day long, but there's more to it than that, because you can take a product for this gut health, but at the same time, you're putting crappy foods in your body, then it's just washing out what this gut health product over here is doing, right? So it's not just about, hey, I want to take a product so I can have gut health. That's an amazing thing to do, yes, but you got to focus on it on all kinds of other ways, right? So one of the things is let me rephrase that. I say get rid of stress. None of us can just flip a switch and stress is gone. Right? Like, stress is something that we're all deal with. We're always going to deal with it. It's always going to be here. Sometimes it's going to be worse. Sometimes it's going to be less. The biggest thing is how you react to your stress. You have to learn ways of managing it. Why? Because even outside sources of stress on your body or on your mind, because your mind is extremely powerful and it is very much geared and connected to all the things that's going on in your body and your belly. Okay? So the solution is reducing your inflammation in your gut to help you jumpstart that weight loss, to help really focus in on the belly fat, right? But it starts with gut health. Yes, you can take a product, but more so it's about reducing your stress. Okay, so there's a lot of stress habits that you can do out there to help reduce stress, because again, that affects your gut, that affects your belly fat. In today's world, I feel like, I don't know percentages, I don't know statistics, but it's at an all-time high right now because of everything going on in the world. So you have to learn to work on your stress, right? Like, manage your stress, and nutrition. Nutrition is powerful. Focusing on certain specific types of food that help you reduce your inflammation in your gut, super powerful. helping clean up your diet, you guys. A whole nother thing that causes inflammation in the gut is the food that we have available to us in today's world. So all the processed foods, all the extra stuff that goes into all the foods, even what our sources of our foods are being fed. So I'm not saying go out there and be super organic and 100% clean. If you can, like, that's awesome, do it. But I know that's not always realistic for everybody, right? So the biggest solution to help reducing that inflammation in your gut, yes, you can supplement, which is amazing, but work on your stress habits. So again, if any of this is resonating, put me in the comments if you're currently struggling with all of this that I'm talking about. Me in the comments, right? So reducing stress, awesome, but more importantly, focusing on your nutrition, because that was the big point of this video, is there's certain foods that you can eat and incorporate into your daily life and daily routine and your nutritional program or nutritional lifestyle. I don't like the word diet. Anybody that comes to me or that I'm coaching in a program, like, we don't do diets. I don't do diets. I don't do restriction. I love to help you find ways that you can enjoy some of your favorite foods. You can go out to eat once in a while and treat yourself. And never be the mom that has to eat out of a Tupperware in the kitchen in the corner while you just created a really awesome meal for your family that they're eating, but you can't because it's not on your plan. Like, that is never in, that's just, I don't believe in that, right? And so what we did with this specific lady is all these things I'm talking about. We focused on her gut health first. We started a supplement, right? But more so, we focused on lifestyle habits to help focus on reducing your stress, cleaned up our nutrition, tiny steps at a time. You guys, the problem in today's world is we are not patient. And again, I blame a lot of this on today's world, our society, all the ads, all the promises of big dream, or not dreams, but big results, overnight weight loss. And we all want those things because we want to hurry up and get the results. We want to hurry up and see that number on the scale that we've been dying to see forever. It's so much more than the number on the scale, though. Okay, it's about creating that lifestyle. It's creating health. And when you start reducing inflammation in your body with proper nutrition, eating the right things, eating enough, you guys, not restricting yourself and eating way too low calories. Because even when we get on a routine, maybe we have a meal plan that we're following. Maybe we've got macro goals and all the things, but we're not consistent with it whatsoever. Like, we may hit our macros one day, but like the next 5 days, I'm totally off. I didn't eat near enough food. I didn't eat near enough protein or the omega-3s that you told me to do, Angela. Then a lot of times you're doing yourself a disservice by doing this, right? Like, if you're not fueling your body properly with enough food, then you're creating more of this. And the longer you stay in those bad habits, the more that belly fat is going to continue to grow little by little each year, and then it's going to be extremely hard to get it off. It's possible, though, I promise. You can get it off. It just takes reducing your inflammation in your gut by nutrition, proper nutrition, eating enough food. You guys, you have to fuel your body for function, for how you feel. It's not just about losing weight, eating clean, but also creating those healthy lifestyles that help you feel better and focusing on your mental health. I know you're like, what? Mental health, part of nutrition? 100% yes. Again, I'm a big believer in anybody that's going through our programs or working with us. Like, a mindset routine is honestly one of the first few things that we make sure you develop, and we make sure that we hold you accountable for them. Because you can work out all day long and not get a single result. You can eat clean all day long but not get a single result. Why? Because the outside sources that are putting so much stress on your body and you're not learning to manage it is creating belly fat in your body, right? The outside sources of the stress are internally killing you softly on the inside and helping you gain that belly fat that nobody wants, right? And it's creating all kinds of gut inflammation. So the biggest solution to this very huge problem in today's world, gut health, you guys, don't just focus on, I want to do this specific diet because my friend just lost 20 pounds on it. You got to figure out what works for you. And one diet there's a couple diets out there that are some of the worst as far as like quick fix, let me hurry up and lose a lot of weight, but as soon as you stop it, you gain everything right back, and it's like, ugh, and you're eating so many things that are like, oh, that just doesn't even sound healthy. But also some of those very same diets, I've got some friends that have made them lifestyle, has made that a lifestyle and do amazing. So I'm not knocking all the fad diets out there. I'm just not a big fan of them because I see the damage, the long-term damage that all of these things do, rather than just simply focusing on basic nutritional habits. Some of the most simple habits are the ones that are ignored all the time, because that's so simple. That sounds so easy. Guys, it's not as hard as we think. But the hardest part is the mental sides. That's why it's so important. You have to work on this, because the hardest part is staying strong, staying motivated, pushing through the weeks that, you know what, maybe the scale went up this week a pound. It happens to us all. Our bodies fluctuate every day. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. The biggest thing is multiple ladies that have come to me, and we've taken them through this exact lifestyle habit approach is what I call it. That's what, after becoming a mom and totally falling apart because I was burning the candle at both ends, we've developed a lifestyle habit approach that I use to teach women that it doesn't matter what diet or lifestyle nutritionally that you follow, we can make it work. It's just a matter of all the other things that are so much more important to help reduce that gut health. Reduce the inflammation and increase your gut health. And this one specific woman that I'm talking about, in a 12-week time frame for her, she lost 20 pounds, 15 inches, and a lot of those inches were on her belly. And it was amazing. And she's up to 30 pounds lost now, even post-program. She's kept going with all the little things that we taught her. Is doing phenomenal. I don't know what her inches are now, but I know she's at 30 pounds, which I know that means she's lost some more inches. So again, if you're struggling with this, put me in the comments. Questions, drop them in the comments. I'll reach out to you if you say me, because I'd love to answer questions for you, maybe find a solution for you, or maybe shoot you in the right directions for some tips or something. So definitely, again, if you're struggling in this department, put me. I'd love to chat with you, and if anything, answer some questions for you. And help you get rid of this. So again, be patient with the process. I know that's probably the hardest part. I promise it's the hardest part for most people that I talk to and that I coach, because it's not easy to accept that it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to take a little time to get this off, you guys. But here's what you have to think about. It didn't happen overnight. We didn't gain belly fat. We didn't gain weight. We didn't become this unhealthier version of ourselves overnight. Like almost 2 years ago, whenever I call it my rock bottom, because that's when I was like the most unhealthiest. I was the most irritable mom and wife ever. I was living on coffee all day long. So many things going wrong because I didn't do any of what I'm telling you right now. I didn't take care of myself. I was up at 3:45 every day, not in bed till like 11 o'clock, was not getting sleep. Sleep, you guys, is also another stress on your body, causing your gut to be inflamed and causing you to have that belly fat. So anyway, I'm going to stop there. That's the biggest solution, is focusing on your gut, reducing inflammation. So again, put me if you're struggling with this, and I will reach out to you, answer some questions, and see if there's anything that I can suggest for you. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you again for hopping on and listening, either now or if you're someone that's catching this later on a replay. And more to come for you guys in this group and in my VIP group for those ladies that are in our coaching programs. So much more coming for you guys. Y'all have an amazing day. Happy Wednesday.